guys, welcome back to T-A-HUNTERZ. I'm going to be doing an unbox video on a new night and day scope. So right, the night and day scope is from a company called ARKEN OPTICS. It was very kind then to send me out and to do a review on this scope. I will be doing some nighttime and some daytime shooting as well on it. But first of all, the scope is called the Zulus HD 5-20 digital day and night scope. So once you receive this box, all you got to do now is just open it up. It's got a magnet there, so it's just clips open. Once opening it, you'll get this little bit of foam here. It just keeps it all secure inside this. We'll get a manual on here, which is very illustrated very well. It's all in English as well, as you can see, but we'll go through that in a bit. We've got a cleaning cloth here, and we've got some accessories. We've got the mount, which connects the scope to the rifle, and that is a Picatinny bracket on there as well. The three nice solid bolts on there. In here we've got the charging lead, which is USB lead type C, and then we've got some 4 Allen keys, bolts, and an Allen key itself. So right, we go to the unit itself now. It's quite tight in the box. We'll just move it over there. So right, once it got out of the box, you can see how compact this little unit is. It is quite small. The length on this is about 6.5 inches long. It is quite light as well. The weight on this, the net weight on this is 483 grams, and if you've got this, all this on it as well, the gross weight is 584 grams. Just on the front here, we've got the flip cover on the front, which is quite it's quite nice actually to open up. It just flips back and it does rotate, so it's not in the way of your IR torch. It does rotate. Next to it, just behind it, we have the front focus dial. On the back we have the eye release dial, eyepiece dial. Yeah, quite smooth actually, quite smooth. Oh, just one thing I haven't got out of the box, just one sec. We have got, there we go, where's this magnet? How's this open up? There we go. I've got to tell you, we've got the eye protector there, look, and all that does, that just screws straight on the back of the scope. If I can do this, yep. And that just stops any glare coming through once looking through the scope. So that is the length and the size of this little unit. I think the eye release on this is, once looking through this, is 45mm, and it has got the digital zoom there as well, 5-20 there. Just nice little clicks on that little wheel in the front. But we'll go through that soon once I get this out in the back. I've got a little shooting range at the back, so we're going to go through that later on. So that is that. Right, moving on to the side of the scope, we've got a laser rangefinder there. Nice little button on the back, nice little solid button. Once you push the button, that will fire off a beam, and that will go to the target you're looking at, and that will ping back, and that will give you a reading just at the top of the screen, and tell you the distance, how far that target was. I believe it goes up to 1,000 meters. You can use, obviously you can use this as well with the, this does work with a ballistic calculator, but we'll go for that later. Just underneath the laser rangefinder, we have the IR torch. It's got 5 settings on this. Obviously, so you turn the knob at the front. The more you tighten, loosen it up, the tighter the beam will go, and the more brighter it'll be. But that is the little torch on the side, the IR torch, which works very, very well. Just behind that, what powers the whole unit up is a battery, which will goes in the back. So I'll do that and show you this. That will go straight in the back. It's an 18650 battery, and that will last about 8 hours. That will last. That's if you don't turn the IR on or night vision. Just standard, you've got an 8-hour battery there, which is fairly good. But it's always good to always take a spare battery with you at all time. So right, we're going to move on now to the top of the unit, where we got the display buttons up there. So we've got the top button there, that is your record on there. The bottom one is your power on button, or just tap it and it'll go into sleep mode to save the battery. Next one up, we've got the menu button, which the menu on this is, it's got a lot of features in this little unit. You wouldn't be surprised the size of this little unit with this stores in here. We've got the brightness button there, and then that one there is the that's for the IR or the night vision to come on. We just go around to the other side of the scope here. On the side here, we've got a Picatinny little rail on the side. You can add another IR torch. Obviously, we've got this one here, the KL52, and that would just attach to there. Obviously, you've got to get a bracket as well. Got the bracket will go maybe upside that way. Sorry, that will go on there, and then that will sit on there like that. But obviously, having 2 IRs is always better than having 1. So remember that. That will work. Or you can use, to go on the side as well, you can use a little laser if you wanted to use it. And that would just connect straight on the side there. But no, I don't really need that. So that is that. We've got a little cap on the side. We'll undo that. It is quite tough, but I've unloosened it a little bit because it is quite tough. You've got an O-ring in there, and that just stops any damp getting into the into here. So the first bit, the first little slot, is for your charging lead to go in to charge this unit up. That's your USB lead type C. And then we've got the memory card itself to go in there, and it goes down to a 32 gig up to 128. Little micro little memory card slots in there, and then just nip that back up. Obviously, it is quite sharp, these little blades on there. So obviously, if you've got long fingernails, especially a woman, you will end up breaking your fingernails trying to tighten this up. But that'll do for now. That'll do for now. So the display unit inside is 60 frames per second, and it is a 1080p. That is same with the recording as well. The same with the recording, and it all records in sound. So right, also I was supposed to tell you that there is a Wi-Fi app you can get to set this scope up with. If you go to, I've got the Android, so I'll go to the Google Play Store, or if you've got an Apple phone, you go to the Apple Store. And basically you can just set that up by using your phone, especially when you've got the ballistic calculator, because it is quite tricky to set up. You'd rather go through your phone than in looking through the scope. There is also 5 different colours of reticles to choose from. Also there's 4 different designs of reticles as well. So yeah, go for your app. It will be a lot easier than trying to scan through this and trying to set up that way. So right, basically I am done on that for now, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the rail onto here, and I'm going to attach it to the rifle itself, and then we'll go down the back, and we just put a target up, and we'll go through a few little things with it. Yeah, we sort of zoom in, we'll go through the reticles and stuff like that, and the rangefinder. And also what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to use, well, I'm going to compare the little unit we've got here to the PARD 007. So right, the PARD 007, I can't knock this, you know, because I did start off YouTube doing all the hunting with this little unit. It is a great little unit, obviously, but time's moved on, and it's time for the little compact digital scope to take its place. So right, we will compare this down the back. So let's put this down for now, and we'll set this up on the rifle, and we'll head off. So I've just got down the back. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to aim at the target and just go through the reticles, the different colour options you've got, also the different styles, and then we'll knock a few shots off as well while we're there. But this is basically just to show you the quality of the camera, what this gives out. And we've got the PARD 007 down there as well, so we will compare that as well as that. So right, let's crack on with that, and I'll show you some of the footage that this little unit can really give out. Right, I know it's windy out here today, but I'm going to quick flick through the different colour reticles you can get. I believe there's 5 out there, and then once we go through them, I will we will zoom in 5 to 20 times digital zoom, just to show you how close you can get to these sticky targets. So right, every time I'm going to take a shot at the targets, I'm going to change the colour of the reticle, so it gives you an option to decide what colour you prefer when taking shots, either at targets or live quarry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly go through the different options of reticles. I believe there's 4, and also I'm going to put the colours for them as well, so you can get a rough idea what these reticles look like. So right, obviously I've got a lot of sun coming just over the camera, shining on me. What it's doing, it's interfering with the lens, but it's still giving out a good picture. Obviously I've got to wait for that sun to sort of get into the clouds, but I am getting a lot of glare coming through this, but as you can see, it's still performing very, very well. But right, what I'll do now, I'm going to swap over now with this, and we'll put up the PARD. Right, I'm actually struggling now to get a nice clear picture of the PARD 007. You can see the quality is just not there. It's not sharp or nothing. Not like the Zulus 5 to 20 digital scope. It just looks like the PARD. It may be just coming to an end of his day now. I think it's time to move on with this digital scope add-on. So right, a couple of pigeons up there. Yeah, I put a few pellets through the targets, and the image, this is coming out is a little bit more grainier, you know. It's not good as a Zulus, no way near it, but still can't knock it, you know. It is an old system, but it looks like the ARKEN Zulus now is my #1 scope I'm going to be using a lot on the pest control jobs. But right, let's get back home and we'll go through the last little bits about this digital scope. Right, finally back in the nice warm house. I don't know why I've got this on, but I'll keep it on for now. That scope performed absolutely brilliant. It is quite windy out there, you know, and the sunlight was beaming through the front lens, but it still performed very, very well compared to that. I think that's at its days now, and it's time for that to retire. So we're going to be sticking with that for now on. I've got some videos coming out in a couple of weeks' time. We've got a squirrel video, daytime shooting, and also we'll go out do some nighttime shooting at the farm. Probably get a few rats or something like that, or a few rabbits. But yeah, that scope is absolutely outstanding. If you're interested in this scope, I will leave a link in the description on ARKEN Optics website, but please check them out. They've got other scopes on there, like the rifle scopes, but fantastic company to be working for in a minute. I will leave you some footage of some squirrels coming to the feeder and feeding on a few peanuts, but there'll be no kill shots in it whatsoever. It's just obviously watching the squirrels coming in, and there'll be some daytime, some night, some footage as well on a few rats. But when I was at the farm shooting the rats, it was absolutely pouring down, but it still picked it up very well. And we've got some geese up there as well. So I'll leave you that footage now to look at, and I will see you in a couple of weeks on a squirrel shoot with this little bad boy. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.